If you're seeing this, then this is your new moon in Libra messages for air signs. Welcome, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time, my name is Lara. We are, like I said, we're looking at the new moon in Libra messages here for our air signs. Our air signs are Gemini. Oh my God. It's Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Hello. Oh my God. Really? I forgot Libra. It's a new moon in Libra. Way to be elusive. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you already know. Okay. So if you're here, then that means that is maybe your sun, moon, or your rising sign. Perhaps that's another placement in your birth chart that you're working with, or you could just be connecting to air energy. Excuse me, what an irritant. Okay, interesting. You could just be connecting with air energy, in which case, whatever reason you're here is beautiful and perfect. You know exactly why you're here. We are all made up of all of the elements. So, do with that information what you will. Either way, the reason that you're here is for a reason. This reading is a general reading for the collective of people coming to this reading. We are dealing with the energies specifically under this new moon in Libra, which is taking place on October 2nd or 3rd, depending on where you are. So maybe you're finding it underneath that energy. If you're not, that's okay too. Maybe it's a week from now, maybe it's a month from now, maybe it's a year from now. Time is not linear, okay? I say that a lot, but let's keep it as a reminder. Time is not linear. So these messages were meant to find you exactly when they were meant to find you. So welcome. I'm so grateful you're here. And yes, this is a general reading. Doesn't matter when you're coming to this video. These messages are meant for you. You take what you like and you leave the rest. Because these are general readings, we're looking at a broad scope of the collective of people coming to this video. That could be 5 people, that could be 25 people, that could be 2,500 people. We don't know. It's not gonna be 2,500 people anytime soon, but that's okay. You never know what's gonna happen. My point is, my point is we're reading for a collective of people coming to this video. So it may not be case specific to exactly what you're going through at the moment, but it will be about the patterns, the themes, the energies that we're all dealing with. So again, trust your own judgment. You know what's meant for you. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Even if I did a personal reading for you, I don't fully know. And a lot of times people don't tell me anything before I start doing a personal reading. The cards will let me know. Don't think you're getting off that easy. But I don't know what's going on. But you do. So really, just as long as you're, open to approaching this with an open heart and open mind and willingness to face your truth, you're going to do great. You're going to do great, sweetie. Yes, and this particular new moon is huge. There's lots of energy. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening. This new moon in Libra is also a solar eclipse. So not only do we have the new beginning that is the natural lunar cycle that starts with every new moon, every time we have it, and all of those energies, we also have the eclipse energy amplifying all of that. And eclipses are all about eclipsing out what's not working in order to eclipse in something new, something hopefully better, right? Why are we even here if in this video if that's not the case? Even if it doesn't feel like it's better. That's the trick. So huge energies, it's volatile energy. New moons generally are a good time to set new intentions, manifestations, if that's your bag. With the energy of eclipse, a lot of people recommend not doing anything in this energy because it's so volatile. However, I would say, first of all, because of the particular energy that we're working with, where we are just in the astrology, this new moon still has a lot of potential. So there's still potential to work with intention setting, with manifestation, if that's what you're looking at. But you don't need to do much. You could literally just like blow on it and like, who knows where it's going to go. So if you're cool with like a little chaos, you know what I mean? Be smart, right? But also be aware that like you cannot predict the outcome because it is the eclipse. And I'm telling you, if you are, you know, if it's not meant for you, the eclipse is not gonna let you hang on to it, because eclipses are all about surrender. New beginnings too. I'm like thinking about the Fool card in the tarot. It's really about like just surrendering, you know, walking off the cliff kind of vibes. So that's like just to start. This particular new moon also is in Libra. We just entered Libra season. And the Libra is all about balance. It is the Justice card in the tarot. It's represented by the Justice card in the tarot. Libra is about partnerships. Libra, which romantic or otherwise, we are in relation to everything as we have our human experience. We're in relation to ourselves, to others, to situations, to objects, you know. But it is about balance in those relationships. It's about, it's Venusian energy. Venus rules Libra as well as Taurus. So there's that element as well. Venus herself right now is in Scorpio though. So with that, we've got a lot of like dark goddess vibes happening. The Scorpio aspect of Venus is really on point with the eclipse, because Scorpio is all about death and rebirth. And so, yeah, this is like death and rebirth within our relationships kind of vibe. What else? So, yeah, so big energies. This is also the second eclipse that we've had. The last eclipse was the full moon, which just happened a couple weeks ago. That was in Pisces, where Pisces is very dreamy, and Pisces can go deep down into the depths of our subconscious. That one was intense. And if you are a mutable sign, or if you have a lot of mutable signs, our mutable signs in air signs is Gemini, but then also Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. So if you're any one of those signs, or you have any of those signs anywhere, this may have been affecting you a lot more. I have been run ragged myself. So, but it's all par for the course. But this is, so we're ending a little eclipse portal here within our eclipse season. I could go more into the themes of each of these eclipses. I kind of don't feel like it. It's just so much. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much. Yeah, but one other thing I do want to note, in addition to all of this that's happening, and I don't know if you heard about this, but we very recently, just a few days ago, got a second moon. There's a second moon that has come into orbit. Yes, temporarily, but a second mini moon, technically it's an asteroid, is come to orbit the Earth for 2 months with our sun. And so the moon itself is already very representative of our dreams, our desires, our emotions, our subconscious, all of that unknown. And to have a smaller little mini moon just coming as like, I don't know, like the backup dancer. She was like, I need some help temporarily. And Mini Moon was like, girl, I got you. I'm on my way. So here we are. I was actually having a little chat with one of my niecey poos, who I love. I love both of them so much. If you're watching this, hey. Neither of them are air signs in their sun. But anyway, my point is, what's my point? I was having a conversation with my eldest niece, and she was asking me, what do you think about this little mini moon? And, you know, I said, I think it's fascinating. I think it's exciting. In a sense that, like, you know, things are going to intensify. Our inner world is going to intensify. Paying attention to dreams is a good idea right now. But also, I don't think it's an accident that we're seeing it come at this specific time in the time-space continuum, with everything that's going on in the world right now, and especially like where I am. Super important elections are happening, but even all over the world globally, we're seeing this huge shift of energy. And it's just like, I don't think you could have written this script any better, really. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm already, like, highly affected by the moon. I'm not even gonna lie. So, like, I have no idea what's, like, just emotionally and, like, with the side effects of a second moon in our orbit. But, like, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is, and I'm here for it either way, because, like, that's why I'm still alive. Otherwise, I wouldn't be, because I 100% should be dead already. But anyway, glossing over that. That's from a past life. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We are going to jump in with our decks. I've got our Dragon Path. We're going to get a feel for who's here to guide us, what dragon is here to guide us underneath this energy. Then I have my tarot cards. We're going to pull 3 specific cards, although it won't be just the 3 cards because it's very rarely just 3 cards. But we're going to pull 3 cards, and we're going to look at the focus for my beautiful air signs underneath this energy. Hello, little gnat. I'm clocking these signals. We're going to look at our focus for air signs underneath this energy. And then we're also going to pull 2 cards for the gift for you to receive underneath this energy, as well as the gift for you to give, because around these here parts, we love a reciprocal relationship. Okay. So yeah. And then we'll tie it all up with a pretty little bow with our moon deck for some last looks. So yeah, that's the vibe. Let's get into it. First of all, what I'm feeling is like I have some irritation in some places. Something was in my eye. Maybe something here about like not seeing clearly, distractions. There's been like so many distractions already since I started this video. So, but we're going to look into it. We're going to see what it's about. So let's grab our Dragon Path. And I just want to ask, who is here for my beautiful earth signs? What dragon would like to come through and guide us under this new moon in Libra energy? Is there someone who would like to come forward? Would you like Oh, what? I think I see you. You're a little shy. That's okay. All right. Who we got? Okay. Okay, girl. Is she gonna be good? She should be okay. But just in case, just because, these platforms, sorry, I have to censor you a little bit, baby, but we've got Gaia. Gaia is the dragon protector of the earth. Gaia is that Greek goddess of the earth, literally. That's where that name comes from. Mother Earth, mother energy. Grounding is also coming through with earth energy. There's an element to her here, however, interestingly enough, she's very interconnected with the dragon itself. She has one arm sort of petting under the chin, and then the other is touching the curly Q of the tail. But interestingly enough, this is also, this is the magician card in the tarot, the traditional tarot. You find the figure standing in this exact, which is meant to refer to the above is of the below and the below is of the above. You may be like, it's as above, so below, which, yes, but I very recently found out that is an incorrect interpretation. It actually means something more along the lines of it's not about a mirror, it's about them being the same. It's not a mirror though. And there's someone else on my TikTok who does a much better job at explaining this, because she has a PhD in Arabic studies or whatever, and I didn't go to school for that. So, but either way, there's elements of the above and the below coming through into this connection. Okay, let's see what our little book says, just to get a sense. Let's see if she's on the right track. I mean, it's literally all open to interpretation. But here we go. Here she is. I think she's actually okay in this image. The dragon Gaia is the earth keeper and carries Gaia's ancient knowledge deep within her. She is one of the oldest dragons yet to come to earth. I am the etheric body of your planet. I urge you to protect her and all who dwell upon her. I will guide you into restoring balance. What is done cannot be undone. And alas, some things are gone forever. Have courage to stand up for what you believe in your heart to be true, and I will stand with you. You can be that change. Call upon her support when you are working on a new project and need to anchor its energy fully. Yes. Okay. There is an element of anchoring. That's where the magician card came through for me, because it's bringing something through. We start with a thought form and we bring it through into the physical realm. So anchoring for sure. Where was I? You can invoke her wisdom when any form of group work is taking place to anchor the collective vibration of the planet. Make use of her grounding energy. Yeah, so I already mentioned grounding. She is also here now to help ground the frequencies of the fifth dimension and above, which are coming into our consciousness. She will guide us when we are ready to reignite the light of the Earth's grids. The deep healing that this invokes will help Gaia and us as humans to build peace on Earth and a future that is sustainable. How beautiful. Also, the idea of grounding and, raising your vibration, raising your level of consciousness anchoring that into the energy of the planet, that is literally what she is asking us to do. And when we do that on an individual level, the more of us that do that and commit to that work, the better our reality will be. And that's really like when people are talking about this new age of Aquarius that we're in, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like it's a up leveling of consciousness, not just on a human scale. This is literally the earth herself she's like, we're on our way. You're either coming with me or you're not. And how do we come with her? We continue to raise our consciousness and we anchor that in. She loves it. She loves it. So yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, thank you so much for coming to be here with us. Let's go ahead and see what we have for I'm going to pull our 3 cards. So what do we have? I'd like 3 cards, please, and thank you, for my beautiful air signs. The first card, the focus for them under this new moon in Libra energy. Thank you. And then could I please have a card that's speaking about the gift that they will be receiving? Thank you. And then could I please have a card there it is. I see you. Thank you. That's the gift for them to give for us to give. Okay. Alava. Okay. So obviously I do all of these. I do the 4 different readings for the 4 different elementals. And 3 out of y'all have had the same card, but you have it in a very different very different placement as well as position. So, if perhaps you're looking for more information after you watch this, go and you feel called to do so. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I don't need that. But the water sign messages as well as the earth sign messages, they both had this card. It was in the reverse position and it was as their focus for the new moon. You, however, have it in your shadow card and you have it in the upright position. Let's take a look. Let me see what we got. Woo! Okay. Wow. Let's run into it. All right. Starting at the bottom of the deck, our shadow card, this is representing our subconscious. This is the energy that's driving us forward, whether or not we're aware of it. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is representing new beginnings, new chapters. Particularly with the Pentacles, we're talking about a financial opportunity or something that has to do with your resources, potentially connected to your career. There's a gift here on offer for you. And it is, justice, heavy Libra energy. This is exactly the karmic justice that if you haven't been hoping for, you probably have been hoping for it. This is change your life. You are now things working out in your favor because you have done you've done the work. You've minded your P's and Q's. Okay. Thank you very much. That's what you've done. And frankly, a lot of that work with the 6 of Cups in reverse has been about really taking a look at where you have been in disillusion about your connections. Maybe you've been longing for a connection that is just not, romanticizing something that is just not not what's it. I don't know if that English made sense. And you, another 6 here with a 6 of Swords. Goodness. Yeah, you got a lot of numbers happening as well. You've got an 11, you've got 2 6s, you've got 2 4s on the table. But with the 6 of Swords, this is an energy of moving forward. This is moving from tumultuous seas into calm, clear water, being divinely guided away from situations which may be sad to leave, but, you know, it's no longer where you need to stay. This could actually physically represent some sort of move to a new place, to a new house, to a new something, but it could also be more metaphoric, more of a metaphor, especially because we're in the shadow area here. So, but it's really like you've seen the truth. Hello. You've seen the truth of these situations, which maybe that was the opportunity here. But you've seen the truth of these situations. You're like, I will go where I am led. I'm on my way out. So, wow. And then we have the High Priestess popping out on the top of everything. So yeah, I feel like this has been something that's like very divinely guided. The High Priestess is all like, she sits at the threshold between the subconscious and the conscious. The Ace of Pentacles is that all of this work that you have been doing, this is bringing you your opportunity. In case you forgot or you got confused or somebody was trying to yuck your yum, you're doing this work because by doing it, by minding your P's and Q's, doing what's right, listening to your intuition, moving away from connections that are not what they seem, you are shifting the energy and creating the opportunity. You're making space for the opportunity to come in. Talk about an eclipse season vibe. All right. So that's all underneath. Good for you. Good for you, by the way. And so no wonder we're talking with Gaia. We're talking a lot about grounding things into reality, balance, harmony. Okay. I'm feeling the Temperance card has not come out for us today, but I'm feeling it here. So, and the Temperance is all about balance, moderation, alchemy. You've really transformed a situation. All right. So what's the focus for you then under this new moon? Well, you have the Chariot in reverse. So maybe it feels like you've been spinning your wheels. Maybe you've been feeling stuck. We also had that 6 of Swords in our shadow card. With this also represents movement and travel. Again, does not have to be physical, could be physical for some of you, literally moving from one place to another. But there's also an element of balance, of like intuitively knowing how to drive the vehicle. I can see that this has like been a bumpy ride. Maybe you felt stuck, or maybe it just feels like things are moving too fast. I could see either of those being the case here. But that's the focus. Your journey, your path has been a little chaotic. And it's not easy. And maybe that's like, you know, with what we have coming up in our shadow, maybe that is to affirm because it doesn't feel like you're going anywhere. That's okay. That's all right. Maybe you're like, I'm spinning my wheels. Why do I continue to do this work if nothing's happening? Trust me. The cogs and the wheels are moving. Okay. But your focus here is on what is not working. What is not moving you forward? What's not moving you ahead? So that's interesting because again, eclipse season, maybe there's more to be eclipsed out. So what's your gift to receive? Here we have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups here is in the reverse position. This is such a fun card, because I have such a complicated relationship with this card, but I think this is really about, like, the gift here is in the upright position, we're talking about realizing where things have not worked out. And yet we still can't see the beautiful gifts that are coming in for us. In the reverse position, I feel like, especially with this Chariot in the reverse, I think the gift here is that the pieces will click in some way and you will be like, aha, right? And so you can release this disenchantment or this like apathy that you've been carrying around what feels like it's not moving forward, because you're going to see a little clearer about what it is that you do have. Again, there's an opportunity coming forward as a result of all of this work. So if you're like, your eyes will be open to what that is. The question is, do you accept, right? Do you accept this gift? Because it's in the reverse position, I think you do. I think you do. But you have free will, so you can do whatever you want. And then, so that's the gift for you to receive. I think there's going to be some clarity with that. I think you're going to feel more interested, more invested, whereas before, within this confusion, it's been very like, what's the point? Why am I working so hard? You know, and it's really easy. It's really easy when things feel stuck to get in that mindset. But I'm seeing that clearing for you underneath the energy of the new moon. And so then what is your gift to give? I'm going to tell you this. You need to be standing on business or sitting on it. We have the Emperor here. The Emperor is a hugely powerful card. This is masculine energy in nature. Nothing to do with a physical expression. We all have feminine and masculine energy. But the gift for you to give, I think, is to sort of stand a little more in your masculine. Masculine energy, where the feminine is receptive, masculine is active. So it's active, it's visionary. This is also Aries energy. You can see here, it's Mars. There's passion here. But this is like, the Emperor also has built this strategically. So I'm picking up boss energy. I'm picking up like daddy energy. Not like father. I mean, in an essence. I guess maybe I meant more like zaddy. But also like with a strategy. The gift for you to give is to come up with a strategy. Come up with a plan. Okay? Have the faith that all this work that you're doing is not for nothing. But now it's time to come up with a plan, because things are releasing. They're going to be coming clearer. You're going to receive some opportunity, and you're going to need to think strategically about it. Does that make sense? And that's your gift to give. You can show up without a plan, without a strategy, and not give your gift. But, that's just going to keep you here, stuck, with a lack of progress. Oh, girl, I feel this, all right? Yeah, girl. Oh, wait. Yeah. Air signs. Hello. I'm an Aquarius rising. So I'm right here with you. Oh my God, look at us. You're doing the work. You're doing the work. It's close to paying off. It still feels like it still feels really hard and really annoying, but all of this is releasing. There is, and the strategy that you're coming up with, this is divine strategy. Do you see this? It's not just some willy-nilly, and this is not strategy that is based on the masculine that we have in this world. Okay? It's not based on that. But this is about bringing structure. If you haven't been feeling very much in your masculine, this is about bringing some structure in for your feminine, some support in for your feminine. That's your gift to give. Balance. Libra. Gaia. All right. Cute. I hope that makes sense. Let's go ahead and get a little moon deck card because this is getting long. But what moon deck card do we have for my beautiful air signs here? That we can just sort of wrap this up and affirm what we've been chatting about. Maybe you have some helpful tips or tricks. This is just, it's too many. I'm sorry. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. There's a lot to say. Can we simplify a little, please? Please and thank you. I see it. Thank you so much. I see it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so we are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. We're all siblings, no matter how you identify. And we reflect the divine in one another. Let's get a little read on this one because I am not as familiar with it, but then we'll call it a day here. So this is, let's see. As we enliven the spirit of love and support for one another, the sacredness of, the book says sisterhood, I'm going to say siblingdom, blooms all around us. No matter where we've come from, we're all siblings, reflecting a distinct radiance while holding one another during times of growth. Continue to be a loving mirror for the people in your life and keep learning how to elevate yourself and your siblings. Hello, elevating, Gaia. Raising that consciousness, right? Nurture this powerful era of the divine feminine and recognize the unique gifts we each carry. So, nurturing that feminine, that's what the masculine does, provides for the feminine. That's a different video. We all long to be seen and valued, and we're feeling the call to commune and connect. Make space in your life for this unique bond to flourish. May we walk with trust and love. May we inspire and be inspired by our siblings. May all people celebrate one another and the many shades of our shared cycles. So that's really beautiful. And again, I feel like that's reminding me of that 6 of Cups in reverse. There is a lot of work that you've done to identify these relationships that were just not working for one reason or another. Maybe they weren't based in reality, romanticizing something that was never even there. I'm with you on that. But yeah, this is I think, all of this work, true to eclipse. You eclipse some people out, you eclipse new ones in. So, sounds like it's all par for the course. I hope this made sense to you. That's where I'm going to leave it. If you like this video, please leave me a comment, let me know, share, subscribe, you know how this goes. There's also information on how to connect with me if you'd like, delays. There's been so many delays in this process. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I'm kind of, what I'm trying to say. And please take care of yourselves. This is like some really fabulous energy for you, big energy to work with, but I feel really confident in you. So you've done all this work. You're capable. So since that's the case, I will bid you adieu and see you on the other side.